Past days, people have been talking a lot about this Prince Harry and Meghan interview with Oprah. First of all, it's mainstream media, so there's some type of deception involved in it. Now, I'm not even going into the situation of Prince Harry and his wife and the royal family of the United Kingdom, which is really a German royal family, Saxo Coburg Goethe, but okay, you can look up the history for yourself. Look, there's one thing about that situation that we can learn from. Now, whether the situation is set up or whether it's a real situation doesn't matter. The effects are real. But let's just say that the whole situation is real and it's not a media circus. In that case, Prince Harry did the right thing. If your wife is targeted somewhere, and therefore also your children that are born from your wife are in danger, you leave that place. And here's the thing. Prince Harry's mother, Diana, again, let's follow the story that is told to us. She died not the exact same day, but right after divorcing Prince Charles. And there were rumors over and over again that her death was set up. Now, some people say, Rashid, that's conspiracy theory, whatever, but okay. But now, you have a situation in which Prince Harry married a woman who is of color because she's not white. She has a white father, but a brown-skinned mother. And people say that the brown-skinned mother is also mulatto, but anyway, she's not white. And this causes controversy. Not only in Buckingham Palace, but also in the aristocratic spheres in the United Kingdom. Now, what happens when a crowd, so that means a bunch of people are upset? It hurts when they're upset. When people are upset, it hurts. So when people take offense, or when they feel as if you've hurt their feelings, they want an outlet for that pain. Often the outlet is they scream at you, or they kick you out, or they tell you to leave. And when you leave, they get to leave as if they regained control. But what if they can't tell you to leave? Because they're not in the position to do so, or by doing so, they will expose themselves. Now they will not only tell you they don't want you around, but the pain of having you around is going to hurt them more and more. It's not your fault they are hurting. They're hurting because they feel offended or they took offense by you not giving in to some of their expectations. So they're hurting because of their own stupid expectations. Instead of facing themselves and repent and go to therapy to recover, they blame it all on you. Even if you would leave, they will still have those effective expectations. And something else can trigger those expectations. But here's the thing. Those folks are not into solutions. They just want relief. And here's the thing. They're blaming you because they don't want to look at themselves. And because they blame you, they want the relief of getting you out of the way. But if they can't do that, the pain will trigger them over and over again. Mentally, they'll decompose, they'll break down mentally. And when they break down mentally, they'll act weird. And when things go wrong in the community, the rest of the public will also turn on you. Because they're going to say, for example, if they're going to tell you, if you know those people don't want you around, stop forcing yourself on them. Don't go where you're not wanted. Because here's the thing, the people that don't want you around, when they are triggered because you're still around, that pain, they're not taking it out on you. They're going to take it out on other people. Their spouses, their children, their parents, or their communities. So it's other people going to feel the pain of them not wanting you around. So other people, instead of realizing, okay, we're dealing with creeps here who don't want to face themselves, they will blame you. It's easier to blame you than to confront the creeps, because if you confront the creeps may escalate. So it's easier for them to join the creeps against you than for them to hold the creeps accountable. So then you have a whole crowd now being upset with you. And when you have a whole crowd upset with you, even if they don't come to your door and physically lynch you, all that psychic violence will harm you. It will either cause accidents, it will cause diseases, it will cause mental breakdowns. You will have a very difficult life. Now, I'm not aiming at the situation with Princess Diana here. That's a whole nother thing. But still, the situation with Meghan has been compared with Diana often. And rightfully so. You have an individual who's not wanted around, but they can't get rid of the individual. But the fact that they can't get rid of the individual in a safe way means that they have a problem. They can't get the relief by getting rid of the individual without expose themselves, but they don't want to embrace the individual either. So now they're stuck, and that being stuck is going to lead to escalation. Now, any situation in which people are boiling or they're burning inside with anger is going to turn out bad. It's going to turn out ugly. Now, in this case, Prince Harry decided, I'm leaving this place because it will turn out bad. And in the interview with Oprah, he didn't even answer the question how it would turn out bad. He didn't even want to go into it. We know what he's talking about. But listen, apart from the situation from Prince Harry and Meghan, look at your own life. Because that's why I'm making this video, okay? I made this video for you. And if Prince Harry and Meghan are watching this, they can learn too. I don't mind, but I'm making this for you, my subscribers. Look, when people have stupid expectations, they have stupid expectations, straight up, okay? And if they feel triggered, in pain, or they become upset because their expectations are not gratified, then look, their expectations don't add up to begin with. Okay? So that's on them. If they have expectations that add up, and those expectations relate to safety and well-being, and they're triggered, then it means that something needs to be done because their expectations are correct. But even if their expectations are correct, just because they're upset doesn't mean that they can just lash out and just escalate. No. But now you have folks who have expectations that don't add up, that they can't defend, and they feel entitled to escalate. But they don't dare to escalate too openly because they have something to lose. Let me tell you, eventually, I'm telling you, eventually, no matter how much you have to lose, this boiling or this burning of anger on the inside will lead to them forgetting what they have to lose, and in groups they will turn on you. They will plot against your life. So, I'm not telling you to flee from, to flee from disapproval from other people. You exist too, you matter too, and it's their duty and obligation to deal with it. Yes, you have obligations towards them, but they also have towards you. Okay? So I'm telling you to just excuse yourself out of opportunities and out of prosperity just because other people can't stand you. That's on them. But understand, when a situation is becoming dangerous and it keeps on escalating, get yourself out of the situation. Once you're out of the situation, you are alive, so you haven't perished. When you're out of the situation, you can't be harmed by the situation, and now you can do more about the situation. I'm telling you, some people lost their lives because they thought they could fix the situation by talking to someone. Listen, some people don't want solutions. I told you, they don't want solutions. They just want to escalate to be at ease. To go for solution means need to reflect on themselves, give up their clinging onto control, give up their urge to be God, and then comply with solutions. But that's too humiliating for them. That's too much. So they don't want solutions. But to only admit they don't want solutions is bad. So they're stuck. And them being stuck is going to lead to explosive situations in which many will get hurt. That's why when you are the target of contention, often people expect you to excuse yourself. You know why? Let's say you have a workplace and there are some colleagues who can't stand you. Those colleagues will have to face you every day they're at work and they can't stand you. So that's going to trigger pain in them. Is that your fault? No, it's them. But here's the thing. If they're taking it out on their children at home, the children may carry the pain to school and they may cause trouble over there. So the whole community will suffer the pain of those people who are against you. So if later people find out that the reason they have so much issues in the community is because there's some guy who doesn't excuse himself after people made claim that they can't stand him, they'll turn on that guy. So if you have colleagues who can't stand you and they cause trouble in the community, instead of the community dealing with them, the community will come after you. It's easier to blame you than to deal with all those creeps start escalating. And those creeps are escalating are quite dangerous. So they will blame you as if you let it come so far. Now, it's not correct because you're not the creep, you're not the one holding on to negative expectations, and it's not you insisting on escalating. But here's the thing, that doesn't matter. Okay? People that persist against reality, that are delusional, that are dangerous, just that, dangerous. So you can't deal with them the same way you would deal with common, healthy thinking human beings. So when such people insist on escalating, just remove yourself from the situation. Okay? When you remove yourself from the situation, they get the relief and there's more safety. Okay? That's not letting them win because they cannot win because there is no winning in negativity. Okay? So, when it's appropriate, just leave the situation. You have none to prove. Alright? Was it for now? Always look at the bigger picture and be at peace.